You won't believe she left a business card to avoid a tax punishment, probably hoping they take up golf. Emily is confused. But that definitely relieved quite a bit of pressure. At the very moment she was about to leave, Emily grasped the opportunity to call her back, and saying goodbye between the two felt just like filming a sequel to some movie. Emily lingered on her departure, guilt flickering. She helped when busiest, like a snowy day's sunbeam. That sun cutting through the cold felt like a warm hug, honestly. When she got home, she saw her wife laughing joyfully by the seaside, as if she had returned to paradise. She tidied up her chaotic home and moved everything into the rented place. Even the landlord was nearly knocked off his feet. Ignoring the landlord's warnings, she kept Jellyfish chasing a transparent life. As a kid with Daz at the aquarium, Jellyfish floated like graceful dancers, utterly mesmerizing. Her tears sparkled softly like an elegant sprite from an underwater realm, but Dad warned that jellyfish are deadly creatures. That statement was etched in her mind. To her, jellyfish were the most beautiful. When her friend entered, she murmured. Her friend looked a bit overwhelmed, saying, "You can't seriously think that, don't worry." So, she arrived at the Child Protective Services and met her old friend Holly, who was excited like she just spotted a celebrity. Holly welcomed her warmly, listening to her like they were long-lost buddies catching up, completely engrossed. Ben told Holly to help find someone in pain who wouldn't ask for help because of pride. Holly looked a little puzzled. Ben downplayed it as a minor issue, and with Holly's help, found Connie, an abuse victim, who nearly died last year. Connie was too scared to report it, like dancing with a tiger, while social workers felt utterly helpless. When Ben went to visit, she coincidentally found Connie busy with housework, using some excuse that felt like a scene from a movie. Connie was suspicious, quickly firing questions at her like, "Who even are you?" She didn't trust this stranger and was on high alert. Ben quickly mentioned Holly's name, saying she could help Connie escape to a safe place. Hearing that name made Connie's heart flutter a bit, but she still wasn't completely convinced. "What are you talking about?" She tried to play it cool, shaking off her emotions. For a mother, her children are her Achilles heel. Escaping or fighting back isn't in the cards for her. Ben understood this would take time. Her overcharged emotions needed cooling down, so she left first and went to the hospital to accompany the coach for dialysis. The doctor informed her they could stop the dialysis, and relief spread smiles across everyone's faces. Turns out, Ben had planned to donate her body to the hockey coach. Now that's a thank you on another level. The coach humorously responded that it was no big deal with her stature. There was no need for extravagance. The coach also took the initiative to ask, even though you weren't aware that everyone's gaze was focused on you at that moment. Your simple replies concealed a profound depth of emotion. Maybe truly kind people never think their deeds are the great. They just give without making a fuss. After that, Ben called Emily, unsure of what to say. Maybe Emily's voice could give her the boost she needed. Sunshine poured down as their hands exchanged warmth, destined to rely on each other. At that moment, a storm seemed to brew. Ben slowly opened her eyes, and a woman beside Jelly stroked her head, comforting her. Just like that, she vanished. That day, Emily returned home after walking her dog, passing by the neighbour's house, complimenting the garden like commenting on a feast. The neighbour said fresh bean peels attract bees. Ben was sharing it when Emily felt a sharp chest pain, like eating chili. It felt like an invisible force pierced through her. The pain was overwhelming, her breathing hurried, and her face went pale in an instant. She could barely see or hear anything, before crashing heavily to the ground. The neighbour rushed her to the hospital. After the surgery, Ben sought out Isla, following her to the piano, where her fingers danced, releasing soothing melodies into the air. Each note carried her delicate feelings and endless imagination of life, while Ben quietly admired the person she had once mocked. Watching Isla chat with the waitress in the restaurant, she seemed fond of the woman's child, still getting free lessons. Ben noticed Isla had a soft spot for the woman and asked why she didn't invite her out, leading Isla to smirk nervously and say she wouldn't dare. Isla suddenly froze, realizing who Ben was, looking at her with a mix of belief and skepticism. That night, Ben received a call from Emily and thought, wow, didn't expect her to care about me. Emily nervously inquired if Iris contacted her, mentioning her faint, embarrassed it was late. Unknowingly, this Ben who broke into her life had become her emotional crutch. She inquired of Ben over the phone if he had ever pondered about death, to which Ben responded, maybe occasionally, and at this moment, Emily realized that her time was running out. She asked Ben to tell her a story. Perhaps even Emily herself didn't realize that chatting with Ben could bring a smile to her face. There was a little boy named Tim who was really good at making paper airplanes. Ben began, almost feeling young again. He often asked his brother for paper plane fun. Once, the brother tied his hand to a branch, nearly breaking it. After that, Tim realized he really wanted to soar, so he needed to start building his spaceship. As Ben's warm voice led Emily into the realm of dreams, Ben watched over her quietly, and then gently and carefully pulled the phone away from her ear. Gazing at Emily's peaceful face with hidden thoughts, next day, Ben still slept beside her.